喂，大家好，我是你们的朋友 Perry。前几天在 Las Vegas 发生了美国历史上最严重的 gun shooting 啊。今天我们来听一听美国人怎么看。好，走吧。How did you find out about this Las Vegas shooting, and what was your first reaction to it?
It's actually kind of crazy. So I woke up. It was my birthday yesterday, and you wake up and you expect like happy birthday messages, but instead I see on CNN there was a mass shooting in Las Vegas, and it just, my whole day it was ruined. Honestly,
I've just woken up when I heard it. I was shocked, but kind of contradictory. Not really surprised. It's become too common to wake up to these types of things happening.
At first, I was like really shocked, but then now I'm just like really sad about it. Things like this happen way too often.
This will happen again, and then it'll happen again after that, and then again after that. To be honest with you,
can't say I was very surprised.
I was just on social media looking at new news stories, and I saw that last night, and I was so sad. And I just can't imagine what it must be like for all those families.
I feel safe. I don't feel in danger. I feel like I'm in more danger riding on the train or on the subway. Higher percentage of something like that happening, or on an airplane. There are a lot of sick people out there no matter what country you're in or where you are.
Not particularly, no. This is New York, and it's really a state-by-state, thing. I know in Nevada, they're a lot more liberal with like gun control. Liberal meaning like they don't have a lot of restrictions on guns. So I know New York and New Jersey is a little different. I'm from New Jersey, but now that you mention it, it's kind of like I didn't even think of it. It's alright. Don't worry about it.
it's scary. I was sitting in class today, kind of talking on Facebook during class a little bit to my friend about the tragedy, saying I was a little scared, and then the alarm went off in NYU. And it was a fire drill, I guess, but it scared me more than any other fire drill has ever scared me. Because I'm like thinking I'm gonna get shot. It was horrible.
I think it's a people problem, societal problem. Guns certainly don't help the situation, they fuel it.
It's a combination of not having a system in place to make sure that people who shouldn't be having guns don't have guns. The guy who committed this attack, he had a lot of guns and he got them completely legally. And so I think there needs to be better things in place to stop people like him from getting those weapons.
But this guy had no history of mental illness. This was a 64-year-old accountant who suddenly lost it and bought 10 assault rifles. You can't predict that.
Specific gun control, he still would have gotten those guns, but I do believe that guns are a big problem in America now.
I don't like the idea of giving up rights. I've never even fired a gun, I've never held a gun, but I still don't like the idea of seceding rights. In the civil rights movement, for instance, protesters defended themselves from, racist white cops and anti-protesters with weapons. And so if they hadn't had a right to bear arms, I think important portions of the civil rights movement might not have happened, or perhaps not as quickly as they did.
I think there could be a possibility for that, but again, it probably won't get to that point because of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights that we have.
It's one of the things that's always possible. I don't see it happening, though. I think we have enough protections in place in America to stop that from happening. I don't think we need guns. I don't think we necessarily need that anymore, because I feel like we have enough protections just in our ability to talk to each other and our ability to go through the proper channels.
I would hope for stricter gun control laws. There needs to be more education on guns and more background checks to make sure we're not giving guns to the wrong people. But again, the guns that this man had were automatics, most of them, so automatics were already banned. So even if there was this background check and this education, he still would have gotten his hands on that type of gun somehow.
I'm not sure why anybody needs an assault rifle that can kill and wound 600 people. It seems crazy. So I think that would be a good start. Just get rid of the assault rifle.
Tighter gun laws, make sure there are background checks, or just maybe even not even allowing people to have rifles that are semi-automatic or automatic, you know, the ones that can kill a lot of people in a short amount of time.
It's such an ugly act, like what happened. It's disgusting, but at the same time, like, there was a line yesterday for 8 hours that people had to wait to donate blood, and people were willing to wait 8 hours to give their blood to save someone else's life. My words of wisdom, I guess, would be like, just focus on the good, and, you know, love washes out like hatred.